Hey guys, Venger Satanis here. How's it going? Ipsissimus of the Cthulhu cult. It's been a while, so how's it going? Things are going with me. Thanks for asking. Instead of starting out with a fourth wave book, I'd like to quote from the book I've just recently read, Spaceship Wasteland, a book by Patton Oswalt. And that's what the cover looks like right there. It's awesome. It's about his stand-up comedy, and it's got a bunch of Lovecraft references, old cool movies like Escape from New York, Ms. 45. It talks about A Clockwork Orange, Dungeons and Dragons. It's part autobiography and just a collection of cool stuff and his influences, and it's also very funny. So I'm going to quote the first stanza of a D&D sort of bardic epic poem that he wrote, called The Song of Ulvak, about his half-orc, apparently, that he used to play back in college, or shortly before or after that. Anyway, with a poisoned blade and a list of names, I stabbed and slashed and made my fame. For gold I took lives free of blame in the city of Gemadia. Anyway, cool. So yes, I recommend you pick this up. If you want to read my full review on Amazon, go ahead. It's probably listed under Derek Dishaw there. A couple other things. This is an old picture. Actually, not that old, just 2 years ago. But this, put something in the back of it so it doesn't... I don't know if you can see that, but here, I'll just put the light up to it. So that's me 2 years ago. And I don't know how much weight I've lost. I was probably up to 230 there, and I'm about 175 to 170 now. So, makes a difference. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of got complacent and forgot where I was, let myself go a little bit. Never again. I want to keep fit and keep progressing and realize that it's all up to me, that I'm in control, it's all my responsibility, and keep doing what I gotta do. I want to touch just a little bit on, I don't know, what I sometimes call the Satanic Ghetto. Everybody in Satanism is talking about this and paying so much attention to protocols and what Satanism is about, or what it should be, or what other Satanists are doing, different things. This right here, Satanic Bible by Anton Szandor LaVey, that's awesome. And that should be a springboard for what you want to do next in life. It shouldn't be your entire life. And I try to use the Cthulhu cult similarly, that it is an instrument or a springboard for something else, for reaching new goals. It contains techniques and exercises and, potential goals that you can have for, I don't know, ascending the octave, going up the ladder of knowledge or wisdom, just becoming a better human being, more effective. So, I don't know, all this talk about, Hail Satan and all the little nitpicking, I don't know, I just don't get it. I think Boyd Rice, if you want to go back and read his open letter to Satanists and the Church of Satan everywhere, I think we should go back to that, and he had a lot of good things to say. And really, who cares? Who cares if people say Hail Satan? Who cares if people don't say Hail Satan? Yeah, it's interesting, anecdotally, to look at, where certain words come from, and phrases, and the history of things. That can be important and cool to follow and study up on and research. But really, in the end, all the preaching, who gives a shit? You're preaching to the choir, and the choir's not doing anything. The choir's sitting in church, and it's singing hymns out of the Satanic Empire or whatnot. It's not going out in the world, it's not doing anything. It's not making any kind of difference on not just pop culture, but any kind of culture, any kind of society. It's not making a difference to anyone. I don't know. Concentrate on making a difference, not on improving Satanism by 1% or something. Because, again, who gives a shit? Okay, lastly, I want to talk about Kort'thalis, because this is supposed to be a video solely on answering this guy's questions on the Cult of Cthulhu forum. Really, and I'll let you in on a little secret, this is, you know, what I do with a third, roughly 30% of the Cthulhu cult. I just go with my instincts. I don't have, you know, anything set in stone. I don't have a plan or a template that I use all the time, you know. I just gotta go with my gut. I do what I feel like doing at the time. I say what I feel like saying, but as long as I'm plugged in and tuned in to whatever it is inside, that deeper foundation level of reality that makes our reality look like, you know, a cheap illusion, just a mere facade. So whatever I'm plugged into there, I know that I'm on the right track. And I don't have any specific words or rituals or ideas or gods or anything that I always go to, and the answer's right there. Because the answer is inside you, or it should be. So look inside yourself, do what you feel you should do at the time, what inspires you, what you find aesthetically pleasing, and just do it. And make it your own, and go with it. And hey, if you don't like it after you're done, or you feel like you made a mistake, or it's not working for you, just back up a little bit, try it again, or redirect yourself, try something a little bit new. Keep at it. And that's really the secret. So come up with your own ritual, your own ideas, your own way to make the meta sigil yours, and keep doing that throughout your life with everything in it, no matter what. Do what you gotta do the way you have to do it, the way you personally want to do it, because why do it someone else's way when you don't have to? It's all about, you know, individualization, being an individual and coming closer to that godhood that we're all striving for, hopefully. So anyway, I guess that's the end of the video, and if you want to talk to me on the forum, down here in the comments, and yeah, check out that book by Pat Oswalt, very funny comedian, a lot of YouTube videos on here. If you haven't read the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey, I encourage you to do so, but then don't make that like all your life is. You know, take what is awesome about Satanism and then do your own thing with it. And you know, if you want to start your own satanic group or whatever and keep going with it, cool. But don't let that be the majority of what your life is about, or even what your limited internet experience is about. You know, do other things, go other places. You know, manifest your will in other ways, not just in the Satanic Ghetto. I don't know. Yeah, Cthulhu Vatagan.